Hi everyone, Lenore Orquist here. It's day 3 of the video challenge, and well, I'm getting video number 3 made. So for me, that's a big step. Things today that are on my mind are about holding true and going through those steps. Okay, there is an accountability here, somewhat. There are just thousands of posts on there about days such and such and such and such. And I'm blown away by how much content people have in theirs. And sometimes I feel like I'm okay, I don't really have much to offer. But even if I help just one person, that's more than not doing it at all. Somebody else may see my video and say, hey, okay, if she can do it, well, maybe I can step out of my comfort zone and just take that time and do a little short video. The reason we're doing this is to improve ourselves, to grow, to become more comfortable. I'm doing it so I can become more comfortable with me seeing myself on videos, interacting more with people. I've always tried, well, always done my best to stay on the outskirts, not to really get involved with people, not to go through all that friendships and stuff like that. And the more that I'm interacting with people, commenting and just things like that, I'm finding I like it, and I want to move forward and keep going. We were on a hangout last night. There was a hangout for Think and Grow Rich. We're doing a chapter a week, and Debbie Turner was there, Ken Pickard was there, Bob and Kevin Moss, and we're just going over what we've learned in that chapter. I didn't have, my mic wasn't working last night, so I couldn't really talk, but it was a step for me just to even be there, because normally I would say, well, I'll blow it off and not go. But I made it a point to myself. I was saying to myself, I have to do this. I have to do it for me. And I count. I have to remind myself. I have a tendency to not do things for me. I will do things for my family. I'll do things for my husband. Other friends and stuff like that. They need something, I'll be right there. I will do whatever it takes. But I don't do that for me. And I'm realizing now I'm not hurting anybody but me. And technically and truthfully, even when I start doing more things for me, I find I'm happier. Stress things that are going on don't affect me as badly, because maybe in just different little things that I've shared and things, I have a better grasp on being able just to deal with the stuff that's coming up. I've always avoided people, and I don't want to say I'm shy. It's more like, I don't know, I just feel it. I don't want to put myself out there to be judged. And I'm now getting to the point where, you know what, I'm going to be me, and I'm going to be how I am, and people will either like me or they won't. I always try to help. I'm always one of those people. If there's something to be done, I'm going to do it. I don't really ask and say, well, do you need me to do something? I'll look around and say, well, hey, well, you're doing this, and that needs to be cleaned up. I'll just go ahead over there and I start doing things. So helping people and that value is something that is deep in my core. I can't join something and try to encourage others to join if I don't believe in it. So if I'm not comfortable in saying, hey, this is really something that works, I'm not going to do it. It has to be part of what I believe. And in our discussion yesterday about the book, there's a statement in there that says, I am the master of my fate and I am the captain of my soul. And the question at one point is, what does that mean to you? And giving it thought, to me it means I am the master of my fate. It means my success is going to lie with me. It's not dependent on anybody else. It lies with me. I am the master of that fate. People will help. They encourage. They show you, say, hey, try this, do this. But ultimately, that success and that being master of that fate is mine. It has to come from me. It has to be something I want. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink, comes to mind. The work I put in, how much I desire my goal, and how passionate I am about attaining it is going to be what is controlling my destination. And my end goal is my destination. I'm hard pressed to put what my end goal really is, but I do know that besides the money, my end goal is to help others see their potential. Currently at my job, I'm part-time, but I have people that come in and they're looking for that chance. What can we do to make ourselves better? And so I have inspirational quotes all over my office, and a lot of times they say, wow, that I like that. Things like, in looking back in 5 years, whatever drama is going on in 5 years, will it really matter? You can't ever go back and change and make, change anything in the past, but you can start from now and make a new beginning. So it's all encouraging things. You could do things one day at a time. You want to change something, you could do it one day at a time. And I have all these quotes, and I read things to help myself be better, but I wasn't believing them in here. My mind was not going for it. So I'm realizing now that I'm a master of my fate means it's got to come in here. I've got to work for it. I've got to make sure that desire, and I've got to do it for me. I am the captain of my soul. And to me, that means I must believe in it. My goal, my desire, my passion must be mine. It can't be what anybody else's goals are. It can't mimic anybody else's goals. I can't take them on and say, well, my goals are just like that person's, because, well, they shouldn't be. They should be individual to you. So my soul has to be comfortable and happy with what I'm doing. I have to be able to hold my head up and say, I'm proud to be part of Empower Network, because we help people. We give them a way to get out of the rat race, make a better lifestyle. Everybody, you might start out with that money part, but it's not the money. It's that helping people, seeing someone else's eyes light up and say, I get it now. And I'm waiting for that for a couple of things that I'm doing, but it's coming. I know it is. I have a different change in me now. I've been trying more and more to do, and to step out and make that change inside me so that I can become the master of my fate and the captain of my soul. So what I've learned is my end goal must be clear. I know what it is I need to do, I need to accomplish. That's set. I have to have that. I must be focused and passionate about it. And that takes a little bit more to become, maybe focusing on it and passionate about it. Because, as I said, I always push me to the back burner. I don't bother everybody else's stuff comes first. I'll do anything, but I put my stuff off to last, and I find that I'm kind of sometimes a little resentful because I didn't get a chance to do what I wanted to do. No more. I'm going to make the time for me and everybody else. I'll get everything else done too. Yeah, I know, I'm crazy, but I'm going to do some things for me. books, the making sure I set that time aside, get that chapter done, get a blog done. I need to do a video for it, and getting those things done, taken care of. So those are part of it. I have to keep my eyes open for opportunities. I have a very strong faith, and I prayed about where could I go, what could I do, and I was led here by a higher being, my God. He said, "This is where you need to go. These people will help you," and they have. This is a great group. I love it. And don't stop short. Don't stop short of my goal. 3 feet from my goal, and I always let myself stop. And no more. I'm going to get there. I'll keep chucking away at that and keep picking away and getting at that wall and get to that core, that vein of gold. But gold isn't always riches. It's what I do and how I feel about helping people. I have to believe it. I have to know that I am going to get it. I have to visualize it, and I want to take action then to make it happen. And these videos, day 3, and this is part of my action, because otherwise, like I said, I would definitely let it go. I wouldn't do it. And so here it is, day 3. I'm going to get better as I go along. I'm sure I'm going to come up with better things to talk about than my journey, but it is about my journey going to this. So I hope that you'll keep following me. Give me words of encouragement. I appreciate that, and I'll see you for day 4. Bye.